Take down one man.
And here we go. From behind, Shawn Prime just comes in and is beating up on Vega.
You know,
what is wrong with management allowing?
You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this. The last couple of weeks, or I'm sorry, the last couple of shows we've been watching, as Shawn Prime comes in here and has an agenda for this match. He's trying to get in the head of Michael Mannix to get Michael Mannix in the match, right? Now, okay, and before I really didn't understand what's going on, but you know what? I understand finally. He's finally trying very hard to get what he wants, and you know what? This is just something that's throwing me off here. Everybody knows, as you saw earlier, that Eli Vega and Michael Mannix jump up there and get involved in the stuff with Adrian Moss. They're clearly all friends.
Where's the mic?
They're clearly all friends, right? I understand that. Well, where's Michael Mannix now? Where is he helping his friend? His friend is in the middle of the ring, busted and beaten by Shawn Prime, and he's not here to help him.
Let's make it really simple, Michael Mannix. I have beaten you, and beaten you, and beaten you, but because of some moral standard you seem to have, you will not face me in this ring. And since beating Michael Mannix does not produce the results that I want, congratulations, Mannix, because I'm going to send every last one of your friends to their own personal hell, starting with him. Hey, Vega, guess what, buddy? This one, it's on Michael Mannix.
That's exactly
Picks up the chair.
Oh, there you go.
What does he have in mind?
There you go. It's exactly like I said. He's beating just to get involved.
Just drove that chair right into his knee.
Michael Mannix, all he has to do is just give him
It's
a
all
match.
Mannix! You can blame him! All you have to do is face me!
See, there you go. Just give him one match, and this all stops.
I'm standing right here! Come here and hail Prime!
Vega writhing in pain as took 2 shots into the knee, and Shawn Prime is not done with his malicious attack.
Oh, here we go.
Prime! Seriously, what are you trying to prove? What the hell are you trying to prove, man? Leave the building, leave my company. You don't belong here. No one here wants to see you. Come out here and do a damn thing. I don't have to prove anything to you. In fact, you want to come out here and call me out? I'm going to call you out right now. For the past 8 years of our relationship, you have never been able to pin me. I've always beaten you, Prime. Every time we faced in that ring, every time in our professional career that we've been in a ring, I've pinned you 1, 2, 3, and that's been hanging on you, Prime. You have not been able to get over on Michael Mannix, and that pisses you off. And you know what? Quite frankly, I don't care. Because you know what? This is my company, and you can get the hell out right now.
True story.
It's maybe a true story in the way that he sees this. I don't understand.
You are committing your threats on my family, on my friends. Screw you, Prime. Nobody will help Prime ever. And I don't care how long it takes, but I will prove that you're a piece of garbage, and it's all you've ever been. Oh, no, you don't leave right yet. You got your say, Michael Mannix. You're absolutely right. 8 years I've never been able to pin you, and it weighs heavily on my mind, but that is not why I want to destroy you in front of your loved ones and the people that care most about you. You see, someone in the audience here shares the same view and opinions that I did. When you walked away from ICW so many times ago, you walked away from us, from your family, the people that made you relevant. And then, when ICW folded through no fault of its own, all of a sudden Michael Mannix became promoter. And I was the one person that she wouldn't call. And guess what, Michael Mannix? If it wasn't for Shawn Pride, there would be no Michael Mannix. So you want to talk about family? You want to talk about morality? You screwed me, and you owe me to step in this ring and let me beat every ounce of hate, frustration, and rage that I have built up over this course of this year on you. So what do you say about that, you young pro?
Some strong words here.
I get what I want.
Strong words.
You want a match? You want a match right now? You want a match right now? You know what? Stay with Vega. Get him to the back. Get him to the help. Get me another referee right now.
It looks like it's going to go down.
You want it?
Shawn Prime, Michael Mannix going Eddie.
We finally watched this.
You know what?
We finally got this one-on-one. Something we've been trying to get for as long as we possibly can for the
You
longest
want to
time.
beat me, Brian? Do it. Ring that bell. Come on.
What is this?
Hit me. Get up. Hit me. No, get up. Come on. Get up. I'm going to beat you, man.
Look at this.
Get up.
Look at this. It's fighting. Where's this fighting spirit that he had earlier? Where's the fighting?
Come on, Brian. You want it? This is what you want. The past 8 years you couldn't do it. The bell is rung. There's a referee. Pin me, Brian. Pin me. Stand up and fight like a man.
Where's his fighting spirit? Where's the integrity that Michael Mannix had before? It's gone now, apparently.
Well, I don't know what Michael Mannix is trying to prove right here. But he's laying on his back in the middle of the ring. Ref there in the ring with him.
Stand up and fight. Fight me.
And Prime wanting. And Prime wanting to fight.
Oh, now, of course he wants to fight. And of course, and earlier on, he wanted to fight too. But now, all of a sudden, he just wants to lay down. I don't understand this. He allows his friends to get beaten down by Prime. He just wants to get pinned.
Stand up and fight. Fight!
It looks like someone's coming out.
Well, I know that music very well. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Frank Stone. I don't know what he's doing involved with this, but...
Well, we're in the middle of the match. Frank Stone is getting in the ring.
I don't know what you two got going on. I really don't. And I just want to give it back. But you said something I love to hear. You said you want to fight. Man. In my contract, every show, I'm supposed to have a fight. You don't have me on that board in the back. Wow.
Oh boy.
Brian, I've had my match. You're in here. He's ready to go. Really? This is what you're going to do? And I go ring that bell.
Oh, here
So
we
it's
go.
going to be Frank Stone versus
You want to fight, pussy boy? Guess what?
Shawn Prime.
Stone's going to give it to you.
See, he wouldn't even allow him to give him the match that he wants so desperately. He had to even walk away and give it to Frank Stone. This is messed up.
It's on his contract. I can't say anything else on that. If it's on his contract, he has to have a fight. He has to have a fight. I wouldn't want no one to mess around with my contract.
It doesn't. Now all of a sudden he's worried about contracts and fighting and this and that and the other. The fighting spirit of Michael Mannix, that's exactly what this is all about. And it turns out this is just another thing that's going on. And
Well, I don't disagree with that part. Shawn Prime wants
So
a
is
fight.
this man
Frank
just
Stone
boy?
wants
All
his
right,
fight.
I'll beat your
Might
boy
as well
down.
give him this.
I'm not a fan of Frank Stone.
No,
You want to work?
Sean Prime
Huh?
doesn't just
You wanna
want to fight.
You
Sean
wanna
Prime wants to
wrestle?
fight Michael
All right, let's
Mannix.
do it.
And Michael Mannix is
Let's do it.
always about integrity and fighting up for the honor of Pro and for his family and for his friends. His friend got beat down in the middle of that ring by Sean Prime. And what happened? He just stood by and let it happen.
Well, he's probably at the back right now checking on his friend.
After the fact, after he's gotten a concussion, probably.
Well, he has medical attention in the back. So here we go. Frank Stone, Shawn Prime. Little by little, they're working. They're trying to lock up. And it's a game of strength.
Come on! Full, damn you!
Shawn Prime taking the early advantage.
You know, it's a very simple fact. This is exactly not what he wanted, and he's getting an impromptu matchup, and I guarantee he's going to make the officers of Pro wish they'd never put him in a situation. There's one thing you never want to do. You never want to put a desperate man in the corner. And that's exactly what they've done. They put a desperate Shawn Prime, a dangerous man in the corner here. You know all about Shawn Prime. You've known this man for many, many years. Would you really want to piss him off the way he is right now?
Quite honestly, I will never want to piss off Shawn Prime.
Exactly. And now Michael Mannix has done the worst thing ever. This is not going to end well for this. And
so battling right now, trying to see who has the leverage. Frank is on the floor. Shawn Prime's in control.
Of course he's in control. He's a master at this.
Oh, he is thrown outside. Frank Stone losing this momentum against him.
I mean, this is going to be a very hardcore match, back and forth. Fighting spirit of Frank Stone, the hard resiliency of Shawn Prime. I don't want to get in between these two.
Now you messed up the count. All right, Brooks, let's go. Both guys, let it go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, he's not the only strong one in here. Giving that to you.
Well, you know, it's very simply, this is going to be back and forth here, and just like I said before about how you have a man in the corner, a badger in the corner here, that's exactly what they've done here with Shawn Prime.
So Frank Stone coming in control, picking him up. Scoop slam right in the middle of the ring. Shawn Prime is feeling it all over his back right now. Frank Stone bringing him back up against the turnbuckle. Throws him off on the other side. Prime flies off the ring.
Well, there you go.
Frank Stone not waiting for a second for him to catch his breath. Is getting on the top, on the turnbuckle. Dive to the outside, delivering and crowning to Shawn Prime.
You know, you have somebody this size of Frank Stone, he really shouldn't be able to fly like he just did. That was very athletic and agile for a man that size. That's pretty impressive.
Can't agree. Both men are back in the ring. Frank Stone on the attack. Oh, and look at the power right there. Frank Stone picking him up from the back, sliding him face first to the ground. Very relentless. Frank Stone as he continues to work on Shawn Prime. Up in his feet. Nice drop kick here for the pin. And only a 2 count.
That's all. They're going to take a lot more to get somebody like Shawn Prime to stay down. This is a man who's filled with rage because he could not get the match he came here looking for and is now stuck in an impromptu match. It's going to take a lot more to get this man down.
And I agree, a very angry Shawn Prime is a very, very crafty Shawn Prime. And it's going to take him it's going to take a lot to bring him down.
It absolutely is. I would not want to be in Frank Stone's situation. And usually being behind Frank Stone is something you definitely want to do, but apparently this is the one time that I do not envy Frank Stone.
Well, Frank Stone was taking the advantage, but Shawn Prime managed to get the advantage, working on him little by little. Frank Stone just asking for more, comes back with a right hand on his own. Second one, Shawn Prime is back against the ropes, down on the ground. Getting choked on the ground right now. With a big and powerful Frank Stone.
Well, I mean, this is a very smart and resilient move there by Shawn Prime. Get some distance in there because you can't beat somebody if you don't have a hold of them, and he's trying as hard as he can to get some distance away from them.
And Frank Stone's doing his best to make sure to minimize that distance, delivering elbows to elbows right in the middle of the corner.
Cocky for no apparent reason. Here is Frank Stone. He's doing absolutely nothing he can.
Oh, and that catches him off guard. Knee to the turnbuckle, and Frank Stone will be in trouble right here, right now, as he is holding that knee on the outside of the ring. Shawn Prime, like I said before, very crafty.
Oh, absolutely. He understands his business. He's been around here long enough to know where he can get an opening in on this, and he's finding the opening he can here against Frank Stone. Use it to your elements. He's got him right now currently on the outside. That's exactly where you don't want to be with somebody like Shawn Prime. He knows everything about those rings, inside, outside, upside down, left and right, UUDD, LR, LR, AB, select, start. It doesn't matter. He knows everything about this place. That's where he becomes a dangerous individual, using it out of his elements and becoming a street fight. It's no longer a match for him, this is a fight. That's what you don't want to do, get somebody that looks like that in a fight.
Well, Frank Stone is trying to gather his feet. Shawn Prime is on top on him, working his knee. A snapback right there, goes for the pin, gets 2.5. Frank is able to kick out. Shawn Prime has that knee locked in and hyperextending it and delivering shots to the knee, working on that. Well, Frank Stone's actually fighting back. He's not giving up.
No, listen. End of the day, Frank Stone has that never say die Goonies attitude of himself, and I can respect that beyond anything. Nobody respects a man who's willing to fight more than me, and Frank Stone definitely does have that. I'm just on this idea of saying that maybe in this exact situation, being against someone like Shawn Prime, who is desperate, that's the biggest problem here. It's a move of desperation. All he wants to do right now is send a message to Michael Mannix. Let him know that his throwing his weight around as being the boss, calling him a pussy boy, as he called it, which that was a little childish if you ask me, but that's here nor there. He's beaten down his friends. He's taken over his shows on multiple occasions. It's getting to the point that this is becoming absolutely ridiculous. All this needs to do, instead of being hijacked, this show is finally hijacked by Shawn Prime. All he wants to do, full well, is to have a match with Michael Mannix. And if Michael Mannix gives him that match, all of this will be over. The pain now that we see Frank Stone going through, all that pain, right here, this pain, that wouldn't be happening if Michael Mannix would just give him his match.
Well, Shawn Prime showcasing himself over here to the fence and locks in a sharpshooter on Frank Stone. Frank Stone is reaching out to the rope, fighting with every inch that he can towards those ropes. Shawn Prime really working on those knees, taking advantage on Frank Stone. And Frank Stone gets the rope. Shawn Prime has to let go.
Smart ring resiliency there by Frank Stone, I'll say that much for him.
Knowing where exactly he is in the ring.
At all times, I give him that credit. That's exactly what he needs, but it's now just a matter of will he actually be able to work this over? Now that Shawn Prime has worked on the legs, the strong legs, he won't be able to even stand. How does that take it out? Taking out the man's legs, and now you're not even able to stand up to do any of your moves.
And that's the craftiness right there of Shawn Prime.
It takes a lot out of his arsenal, and that takes everything into Shawn Prime's favor.
So Prime slowly but surely working on the knees of Frank Stone. Frank Stone having a hard time getting back on his own legs. There he goes, still talking about Michael Maddox. Still wants him off the ropes. Misses the leg. Gets a nice surprise by the second rope. Frank Stone is slowly getting up. Time to take advantage. Here it comes, clothesline. Shawn Prime goes down. But Frank Stone looks like a devastation on his knees. Has taken a toll. Rolling on the floor. Gets a 1 count.
See, that's the improv there you have of Frank Stone. He's going to go ahead and try his hardest to get him on one leg even. And if anybody can do it, I will give Frank Stone his credit. It would be Frank Stone, but...
Low blow, neck breaker. Ref didn't see it. Frank Stone is down. Kicks out at 2.5. What a low blow from Shawn Prime on Frank Stone.
No, I have to admit, this is all would be over. This would all be finished if Shawn Prime would just get his match with Michael Maddox. Michael Maddox can come out here and end all of this right now and just say, you know what, next show, yeah, you have your match. But, of course, he won't do that.
Well, Shawn Prime did come here for a fight, and they gave him Frank Stone instead, and he is taking his frustration on Frank Stone. Getting Frank Stone up his feet, goes for a clothesline, misses it. Frank Stone tries to counter it. Another counter from the super kick. Leg lariat. Shawn Prime in the middle of the ring. Frank Stone getting on top for the pin. 1, 2, 2.5.
Well, we might finally see a little bit more fight here from Frank Stone, and that's, of course, nothing new here. But it looks like he's finally got his little second win here. The adrenaline finally kicking in. And he might not be able to even be feeling the pain that he's in, but I guarantee after that adrenaline, he's going to be stuck. And all Shawn Prime needs to do is just wait this out, and that's exactly what he can do here.
Both men are slowly getting up. Shawn Prime needs to turn around. Frank Stone picks him up, ready for, has him in a Canadian rank, throws him off. Shawn Prime somehow counters it, gets on his own feet, fireman carrying position, drives him down, and here's the pin. Oh, kicks out at 2. Driving the head of Frank Stone right to the mat.
Wait. You see something going on at ringside?
That's okay.
And it looks like we have George Portuondo on the corner trying to take out the turnbuckle, and like always, referee is distracted. Shawn Prime being the distraction.
Shawn Prime knows what he's doing here. He's looking out for something out. He's trying to talk to the referee, trying to make him understand what's going on here. It's unfortunate.
Frank Stone on his feet. Shawn Prime on top, gets the kick to the gut. Looks like he's setting him up for his finisher. that spinning fisherman driver.
Oh, man, there it is. The padding is off.
Padding is off. Shawn Prime not able to get his finisher ready to go. But the turnbuckle is off. Top rope is exposed.
Look at this. Shawn Prime is now in his.
Look
at this. Shawn Prime is in his euphoria right now. It's like he's.
Oh! And there it is. Roll up. Ropes on. Feet on the ropes. 3 count. Frank Stone going after Shawn Prime.
I didn't see his feet on the ropes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Shawn Prime.
So George Portuondo takes off the top turnbuckle. Shawn Prime goes to the corner. Frank Stone goes after Shawn Prime. Decoy moves out of the way, head first into that turnbuckle for the 3 count.
At the end of the day, you can be as frustrated as you want by everything you just heard and everything you just witnessed. I understand that. I understand. I would be upset too. But at the end of the day, this is all on Michael Mannix's head. Had he have given him the match he wanted in the first place, none of this would have happened. George Portuondo would never have gotten involved. The turnbuckle would never have been exposed. Nothing would have ever happened. But of course, that had to happen. Maybe next time, he will finally give him the match that he richly deserves.
I don't know why George Portuondo was actually here and getting at ringside and exposing the turnbuckle. Well, that's up to management. That's not my job. As the match is over, and Shawn Prime takes the victory here against Frank Stone.